Test, test, test. Let me know how we sound and let me know how we sounding. Test, test, test. About to send this link out, then we're gonna go ahead and get started. What's going on, y'all? What's going on? IG just broke this level. We're looking at possible sells here. New 15 about to pop up in a little bit. So we're looking at NAS buys and Q buys. Y'all was in the live yesterday, and Q ended up pushing to the upside. US30 also made all-time highs yesterday as well. And then we're going to be looking for gold and GU sales. So new 15 just popped up. Let's see if we can get a retest right here. Let's see if we can BCR hold this level as resistance. If we can maintain 34.15 as resistance, we're going to look for a sell setup here. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop in the chat. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Make sure to check that out after the live is over. But give me 1 second, y'all. Give me 1 second. Alright, this is also why we don't breakout trade. So we're just a sell setup here would be in drawdown right now. So we'll just wait, y'all. We're not looking at GJ today. We're just looking at GU today for sales, gold for sales, and then NAS100 for buys. That's what we're looking at today. So with GU, we're either looking for sales here at 34.30, or if we can BCR maintain 34.15 as resistance, we're going to look for sales there. Gold, we're going to look for sales. So we're either going to look for price to, So we're either going to look for price to retest 45.30 or 40.16 to hold that as resistance. We could look for sales. And then we're looking at possible NAS buys right here. We're going to be looking to see if we can BCR maintain 29,500 support. Then we look for buys going to the upside. We're going to see if we can hit the all-time highs again. Like I said, US30 just made all-time highs last night and yesterday. So we're going to see if NAS100 could do the same thing. Now, because if it can't hold this level of support, we're going to look for buys at 29,390. You already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. What's going on? What's going on? Example, y'all, why I tell y'all not to break out, trade, and wait for the BCR. Because if all we had to do was patiently wait to see what's going to hold as resistance, we could have easily avoided this loss. Obviously, we didn't take the trade, but I'm just talking breakout scenarios. So we got a new 5 minute about to pop up in about a minute and some change. We're about to see if we can BCR maintain 29,500 support right here, looking at NAS100. And then we're going to see if gold can retest and maintain 45.28 as resistance right here. My bad, y'all. Oh, I took my mic off. There we go. New 15 about to pop up in a little bit. So about to see if we can get a retest on NAS right here. What's going on, Omar? First time joining the live. What's up? Did you miss anything? Nope. About to see what this next 15 does. Let's see if we can close and hold this as support right here. All right, new 15 just popped up. Let's see if we can hold this level of support right here. Let's see if we can hold this level of support right here. Let's see if we can hold. Off the screen so we can look at this better. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok as well, y'all. Y'all see it scrolling at the bottom of y'all screen. Shout out to those that was in the TikTok live yesterday. Instagram playmaker_way, TikTok _playmakerway_. All right, so we're now holding, so we're not going to take the setup. This is again why we want to wait to see if we can hold. You should never be in a rush to take a setup, y'all. You should never be in a rush to take a setup. As far as news today, let's refresh. We don't got anything going on today. So we're simply just waiting for volume and our confirmations to be met. First time as well. Shout out to you, Tony. It's early. Yeah, early bird get the worm. Early bird get the worm. I like to trade at least 2 sessions out the day. Some people say there's 4 sessions, but mainly there's 3 sessions: Tokyo, London, New York. If you trade at least 2 out the 3 sessions, you're going to find a setup more times than not. Like for example, we took a sell setup yesterday. Make sure to watch yesterday's live. Because remember, we took the sell setup yesterday. We got our SL hit, and what did I tell you? I said we're either going to look for sales here, or we look for sales back at our same entry point. What did price do? Did exactly what I was talking about, right? And then I also told you to look for NAS100 buys yesterday. And obviously, we see how NQ played out. The US30 also finally made all-time highs yesterday as well. So today's going to be interesting to see what NQ NAS100 does, but we're looking for buys nonetheless. But yeah. Yeah, but the past couple of weeks have been kind of a little bit choppier, which is why the volume's kind of been slower. But we've still been able to catch setups. You just have to be a lot more patient. That's all it comes down to. Another example of who would have broke out traded, how would we be taking a loss. So again, when y'all be seeing these videos online, oh my God, my stop loss got 103 times. And then it did the move I'm looking for. I'm telling you, that's because y'all be breakout trading. Cannot breakout trade. I gotta wait for the BCR every single time. Always wait for the BCR. Always, always, always. But yeah, but as far as London session, I'm not on the charts all day, so I'm literally just looking at the charts between 3 to 6. If I don't see anything between 3 to 6 a.m., I just go back on the charts, New York session open. If y'all got any questions, drop them in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop in the chat. Just dropped a new video for y'all yesterday. Dropped a few videos for y'all this week. Make sure to check those out. Appreciate those that like the live. Make sure to subscribe as well as like the live. We just hit, where we at? We just hit 5,700 subscribers. Let's get to 5,800. We can get to that easily. What chart am I using? If you're asking what charts am I looking at, I'm looking at gold, NAS100, and GU. I'm looking at gold, NAS100, and GU right now. GU did a nice setup right before London session. We was looking for a sell here, but again, price did not hold the level as resistance, so we rejected. So with GU, we're either looking for price to retest and maintain 34.30 as resistance, or if we can BCR maintain 34.15 as resistance, we can look for sales. And then we're looking for gold sales. Again, same thing, gold retest is lower right before the London session open. So we're either gonna look for price to retest 45.28, or if we can BCR maintain 45.16 as resistance, we're gonna look for sales there. NAS100, again, this is why we don't breakout trade. Would have took a loss for no reason. So we're either gonna wait for price to BCR maintain 29.500 as support, or look for a retest at 29.390. A new 5-minute about to pop up in a little bit. Top step from me. The only difference with top step is instead of looking at XAUUSD, you're looking at GC, and obviously NAS100's NQ. So the prices are slightly different, but the market structure is still the same. That's why when I call a gold or a NAS100 or a US30 setup, I do both a futures and a forex signal, because the prices are slightly different on both. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat and I got y'all. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. All right, gold's pushing. He's trying to move as well. Can you explain market levels? So they're based off of what I'm trying to look for, right? So the reason why we enter and exit off these levels is because it's just like we talked about during the TikTok lives. All the stuff people complain about on the internet, we use to our advantage in Playmaker University. So the manipulation, the quote unquote, the volume, the buyers, the sellers, all that dumb shit, we use that to our advantage. That's why when we take setups, you see how price reacts to these levels, and also when we take trades, why you see price pushes our direction more times than not, but also why you see price react the way it reacts, right? Just like with GU, it's not a coincidence. We was waiting for price to hold this level as resistance, but since it didn't turn it from support to resistance, price reacted the way it reacted here. Just like it's not a coincidence price reacted the way it reacted here. So I go over this in Playmaker University because if I show you right now, you're going to be confused. I'm not even joking, because it's based on market structure. So you don't completely understand market structure, you're not going to know what levels to mark off. And literally, I've only had one person, after showing them one time, get it down. Most of the time, people have to practice it a little bit. All right, so gold just hit this level. So let's see if we can BCR, see how price reacts. Again, we're looking to see if we can BCR maintain 45.16 as resistance. And if so, we can look for sales. NAS100, we're still waiting to see which one price is going to do. Either BCR here, or we're going to look for price to buy right here. But since gold's right here, we're going to pay attention to gold right here. Looks like G is about to try to do something too. All right, so we broke this level. We got 5 minutes to the next 15, so we want to see if we can close and maintain this as resistance. And yeah, look how price is reacting to this level once it touched it. This is exactly why we mark off these levels, why we enter and exit off these levels. let's see what we got going on. Let's get this shit out the way. Those just joined the live, we have not entered anything yet. These are just trade ideas. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join the free Signal, free Telegram. Y'all see on your screen how we did last month and last quarter. Go ahead and hit that first link and check it out for yourselves. As far as how we're doing this week, we're 4-1 this week. I ain't gonna lie, I went to sleep early yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to y'all folks. I didn't post how we did yesterday. But if y'all was in the TikTok live or the London session live or members, student, know how we did. We took a gold sell during the live yesterday, took a loss, re-entered it going into New York session, canceled that loss out. So we went 1-1 yesterday. As far as today, we have not taken any trades yet. As far as how we're doing so far this month, we're 4-1 this week. We went 3-0 last week. The week before that, we were 4-1. So we only lost like 2 or 3 trades so far this month, which is not bad at all. We averaged 2 to 4 losses per month, so we're still back on schedule. Last month, we went 28 wins, 4 losses to give us 88% win rate. Just picking up where we left off the month before that, 19 wins, 3 losses to give us 86% win rate. And as far as how we did Q1 to start off the year, you go to April 5th, you can see how we did Q1. January, 20 wins, 3 losses. February, 19 wins, 3 losses. March, 19 wins, 3 losses. 58.9 gives 87% win rate. Get you 228,000. And this is just signals. This is not even including any other setups we took. This is simply just signals. But again, y'all, we literally average 80 to 90% win rate on a weekly, monthly, and quarterly basis. We got our alert popping off, so we got to see if NAS can hold this low as support. So let's hold. I might hop in this in a second. We might hop in this. I'm liking how this is looking right here. I'm liking how this is looking right here. I'm liking this. Again, if we can maintain 29,500 support, we can look for buys right here. But let's hold that thought. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop in the chat. But you already know the drill. We're just chilling, patiently waiting. Let's see if we can hold right here. Shout out to the new members, shout out to the playmaker, shout out to the new subscribers. Make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. Again, there's fake Instagrams, there's fake TikToks. Make sure you're following only the ones on these screens. There are ones with similar usernames, similar looking posts, similar looking bios, but do not be fooled. This is my only TikTok page. So I like this right here. So we're about to hop in this. We're gonna hop in this. I like this right here. So we're in here, y'all. We're in this. We are in this. This right here. Just give me 1 second. I gotta fucking type. Give me 1 second. I gotta type the TPs in. Let's push it nice. And of course, you want to know the SLs, TPs, all that good stuff. Y'all know what to do. That link in the description. Join the Advanced Play Signal Room. But unless y'all just joined, I told y'all what level we're looking for buys on. Got the retest, so now we're gonna let this bad boy play out. So just give me 1 second, cause I don't know about y'all. I'm a lot better because I've been doing this for a minute, but I cannot text and talk that good. I end up talking when I'm texting when I'm talking. So give me 1 second. And for those that don't know why we're looking for buys, we can talk about that as well. Again, if y'all got any questions, drop in the chat and I got y'all. Give me 1 second. Alright, cool. So we're at TP1 right now. And again, because we waited for the retest, we was able to avoid getting wicked out for no reason. So now we're going to be in this trade and see if we can get a nice push to the upside. Gold, yet again, another example why we don't breakout trade, because we'd be an unnecessary drawdown, about to get our stop loss hit for no reason. Just like with the GU setup, right? If we would have went for a sell here because price broke this level, would have took a loss for no reason. Always wait for the BCR. Just like you see right here, what would have happened with a breakout trade? It would have took a loss, But look what happened after price held the low as resistance. Would have took the trade here, would have been able to make a bag, right? So yeah, we're gonna just keep it on NAS. We do need a little bit of volume, but it held this level of support, so I like this right here. So we're to see what it does. As far as the day, it's already did a decent move for the day. But yeah, we're gonna look for a buy setup here nonetheless. We do have this level here, so again, if it doesn't maintain 29,500 support, it could try to retest 29,390, 29,400 below. But it's holding this level of support right here, so I'm gonna take the setup right here. There is no news today, so we're simply just waiting for volume or confirmation to be met. So we're gonna let this thing play out. We're already at TP1, so we're already in profit on this. But let's see if we can get some more. All right, let me cut you to the chat. What we got going on? Do you explain in your book or in the course? So the playbook is literally just price action, right? That's why it's called the price action playbook. This literally goes over, because if this was going over everything, this book would be way bigger and it would cost way more. This is simply just going over price action, right? It goes over how to know what direction price is going, how to know what trend we're in, the rules of the trends, the difference between reversals, retests, retracements, all that good stuff. But this is just simply going over price action and market structure. This is not the strategy. That's why we tell you on the TikTok lives, all the stuff we've been going over the TikTok lives is obviously important, but it's not the strategy, right? The reason why so many people are confused on the internet in the trading space is because what do you hear on the internet all the time? Price is randomly doing things. It's the buyers, it's the sellers, it's Trump, it's this, that, and the third. So nobody really understands what the hell's happening on the charts. But once you understand what the charts are doing, what they're showing you, that's when things become a lot simpler. You see what I'm saying? That's why yesterday, even though we took a loss on gold, I still said, well, we're still looking for sells. That's why price ended up pushing to the downside, right? Same thing with NAS100. Even though NAS100 yesterday, price was ranging like a motherfucker. What happened when the volume picked up? It shot to the upside, right? And what happened last night? Price pushed to the upside. But yeah, the playbook just goes over that. It just goes over price action. Now, when you join Playbook University, you get that book for free as well as my other playbooks, because I do have other playbooks. I just don't be talking about them as much. I keep on saying I should, but I got a lot of stuff that there's so much shit I should or could be talking about promoting. I just got so much shit going on. I ain't gonna lie to you. But we're gonna get real organized because we got a lot of stuff. Like I have other playbooks. That's why I'll be telling you also to explore the website. So I have other books. I got a crypto book. I got a Web3 book. I got a trading psychology book. All right, so you get this book for free as well when you join Playbook University, or you can buy it separately. But this goes over trading psychology. I also give you my trading plan in this book. So definitely make sure to check that out. So those that just joined Playbook University, make sure to click all the pinned messages to get y'all's books, as well as to see the videos going over how to mark up the levels and stuff like that. I got a Web3 and crypto book as well. I'm gonna be talking about that a lot more on the crypto channel. Speaking of the crypto and stock channel, I know I've been saying it's a lot, but I'm actually going to be bulk recording today and tomorrow to have some videos dropping for y'all next week, because Crypto's moving slowly. Stocks has been going crazy, like a lot of stocks. I don't get it full. NAS100, US30 are not the only stocks that made all-time highs. A lot of stocks the last couple months made some all-time highs. So we're going to be talking about that as well, as most importantly, how to make some fucking money, right? Because at the end of the day, what are we here to do? We're here to make some motherfucking money. But if y'all watch the videos I talked about last month on the Stock and Crypto channel, y'all should be up right now. So I'm about to drop those, especially from the time I posted the video. So I'm about to drop those in the chat right now. So make sure to check out the Stock and Crypto channel. Like I said, I'm gonna start posting a lot more consistently on there. I've just been busy as hell. We got a new 15 about to pop up in a little bit. So we're still chilling at TP1. Let's see if we can hit TP2. And then gold and GU are doing this, right? So again, gold and GU did not meet my confirmations. Look what would have happened, y'all. If it would have broke out trade, it would have took a loss for no reason. So when y'all be seeing these videos, I'm telling y'all, it's not your stop loss getting hunted. It's not Trump not liking you. It's simply because you're going against the momentum of price. You see what I'm saying? That's all it is. You're going against the momentum of price. But what else we got? What else we got? Oops. All right, about to push TP2 right here. Let me catch it to the chat. Yeah, I remember. What I say, what you remember, Omar? I don't know what part you was talking about, because, you know, I said a lot of shit. What part are you talking about you remember? US30 the same as YM? Yes, US30 is the Forex indice version. YM is the futures version. Just like NAS100 is the Forex indice version. And the NQ is the futures version. Let them know, let them know. Yeah. But yeah, so like if we pull up US30 right now, which is funny because remember, we was trading US30 last month in the first half of this month, and we was trying to catch that all-time high. But as soon as we leave it alone, that's when US30 wants to make that all-time high. But it is all good. It is all good, right? But so we look right here. This is what US30 looks like market structure-wise. And if we pull up YM, you will see the same market structure. Only difference is I'm not paying for the real-time updates, so it's a little bit of a delay. But if we pull up YM, you will see the same market structure. All right, same exact market structure. All right. Just like XAUUSD, which is gold. All right, so I pull up gold. We look at gold right here. Then I pull up GC. You're going to see the same thing, right? So that's why when I call a future setup or when I call an indice setup, I also call out a future setup because it's two different tickers, two different prices, but the market structure is the exact same. It's just different prices, but the market structure is the exact same. Because you look right here, goes at on GC 45.18 right now, which is at 45.20. Then we go to gold right here, it's at 45.21, right? So it's slightly off. Market structure is the same. Did we hit TP2? No, we almost hit TP2. So we're still showing that TP1 right here. And then by the way, let me tell y'all this as well. Shout out to Yaz, one of the playmakers, because she's the one that told me this shit, right? Shout out to Yaz. I don't know if she's in here. She'll be in here every now and then. But 6B is the futures version of GBPUSD, right? So this is 6B, and then we pull up GBPUSD. It's the exact same. So when I call a GU setup for the futures traders, just look up 6B. The prices are pretty much the fucking same. It's like slightly off, but yeah. So you look at the market structure for GBPUSD and 6B. You can see the similarities. Again, it's just a couple pips off, a couple points off. But yeah. So that's why you'll see I'll call two different setups. Okay, so we just hit TP2. Let me let the members know. Hopefully y'all learning something in this live, y'all. So again, now y'all understand what I be talking about when I talk about BCR and why I say don't breakout trade, because we just saw multiple examples just this live alone. What people be talking about. That's why the TikTok lives be exposing the secrets to the chart. So we just hit TP2 on NAS and NQ. Nobody should be red on this trade. Nobody should close this trade red. So if you like what you see profit wise, do what you do. But of course, you want to know the SLs, the TPs, through an advanced play signal, but we're pushing right now. And again, why did our stop loss not get hunted? Because we waited for the BCR. If y'all was in the live, y'all saw us avoid this fake out, quote unquote. Our stop loss getting hunted, quote unquote. And we see price pushes. So that's why I've been telling y'all, like, why did we not get liquidated, right? Because we wait for price to show us is ready to make that move. You always want to wait. Always, always, always. Right? And it would have rushed GU and gold would have took a loss for no reason. So this is also why I look at multiple charts. Gold and GU didn't do what I was looking for, but guess what? NAS100 did. So now we took the setup. We're going to be on for a little bit longer, y'all. If y'all got any questions, drop in the chat. Want me to look at any charts, drop in the chat. But yeah, smooth way to end the week, y'all. 5-1 for the week, which is not bad at all. 5-1 is not bad at all. And then for those that didn't re-enter gold, we'd be $4-1 for the week. But if y'all re-entered gold, we're 5-1 for the week. It's the weekend though. Like I always tell y'all, do not waste the weekend. I'm not saying don't enjoy yourselves, but definitely keep the momentum going, studying y'all, practicing, reviewing y'all's trades. Take advantage of the weekend. Yeah, but we're pushing. We're just at TP3, y'all. Let me know who's in this trade with me. Am I in this trade by myself? Who's in this trade with me, y'all? Let me know who's in this trade with me. Easy fucking money. Easy fucking money. Yeah, so now, even if New York session has no setups, I could care less. This is why we get up early. Early bird get the worm. So now we could be done for the day and not have to worry about shit for the rest of the day. Because this right now is at like at least a 1-to-1. Let me see. Yeah. On the charts for an hour, we had a 1-to-1. We could be done for the day. Not even have to worry about New York session. That's why we're telling y'all, set y'all's alarms. Now, is every day gonna be a setup during London session? Absolutely not. But hey, this is why we do it. This is why we do it. Look at that thing pushing. All right, and y'all peep, there ain't no trolls in the YouTube lives, maybe because it's too early, but you know, they be all in the TikTok lives trolling like a motherfucker. Oh, you on bar replay, blah, 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 blah. But they never show up to the YouTube lives. They're never in the YouTube lives. Did we hit the next TP? No, not yet. We're at TP3 still right now. And again, y'all, we hit a 1-to-1 in less than 20 minutes. So that's why I'm telling y'all, scalping does not mean tiny ass time frame. Scalping does not mean tiny ass time frames. That's what I be telling y'all. You gotta go with the momentum of price. What was I about to do though? I was about to do something. Again, nobody should close this trade red. Nobody should close this trade red. Look how GU is reacting to this level. So if GU can maintain 3430 as resistance, we can look for sales. Again, look how price reacted. This is why we enter and exit off these levels. Look how price is reacting here. Look how price reacted here. Let's see what else we got. Do you think the price will lower at this? I don't trade supply and demand. I'm not worried about reversals. That's another thing, y'all. Y'all got to get reversals out of y'all's head. I get it. Everybody in there be talking about reversals, but you need to stop worrying about reversals. You don't know when price is going to reverse until it reverses. You just want to go with the flow of price. And that's what I'm saying. Don't let winners turn to losers. So if you think price is going to reverse, take your profits, and you don't got to worry about it. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm waiting for the big reversal. Why are you waiting for a reversal? Let me ask you something. This is what I'm talking about, y'all. And again, don't take this personally, but y'all gotta stop going for reversals. Y'all gotta stop going for reversals. When everybody was talking about price action was bad the past couple months, why was everybody saying price action was bad the past couple months? Literally, we've been in an uptrend since the middle of April, and all you had to do was go for fucking buys. How many times would going for a reversal have worked out the past month? Look at how many higher highs and how many green candlesticks we see. How many times would have going for a reversal played out the past 30 days? This is what y'all got to look at. Y'all got to look at the stats. Fuck what can work. What is working most of the time? What would you have the most success doing trading NQ? Going for sells or going for buys? Going for reversals or going for continuations? Which one would you have the most success doing? This is what you got to ask yourself. And this is why we talk about the TikTok lives. In an uptrend, what move is bigger? The move to the upside or move to the downside? The move to the upside, right? So if you're going to put your hard-earned money on the line, why are you trying to go for the smaller move? That's just something you got to ask yourself. Again, you can do what you want. It's your account, it's your money. But for everybody else in the chat, I want y'all to ask yourselves that. What makes the most sense to do? What makes the most sense to do? Well, let's see what else we got. When in Vegas, shout out to Vegas. Exactly. Again, this is why everybody been talking about price action is bad, because when you listen to what these people say on the internet, when NAS was making all-time highs last month, what were they saying? Oh my God, why is the liquidity not getting grabbed? Why are the SMTs not LMNOPing? When all you had to do was go for buys. Let's go back even further. Last year, what happened Q3 and Q4 last year? All-time highs. Why was everybody saying price action was bad? Because they kept on trying to short all-time highs. I gotta just go with the flow of price. I just gotta go with the flow of price. If you want to make trading simpler and easier for you, just go with the flow of price. That's all you gotta do. Just go with the flow of price. All right. But let's see what else we got. We're gonna be on for a little bit longer, y'all. Gold hit a zone. All right, so with gold, we're going to see if we can maintain 45.28 as resistance. If so, we can look for sellers going down to 45.18. And then GU, we're going to be looking to see if we can maintain 34.28, 34.30 as resistance. We look for sellers going down to 34.15. So we got to see what this next 15 looks like. But yeah, but we're in NAS100 right now. I'm just chilling. New 15 about to pop up. Again, look how gold's reacting to this level. Look how GU's reacting to this level. About to see what NAS does right here. Let's see if we can stay above this level right here. Are you still thinking about getting into the gold trade? No, I don't take. If I already took a winning trade, I'm not going to take another trade. All you need is one win a day. So I'm good off this setup. I'm just still showing y'all what other setups can play out and things like that. But if you already have a winning trade, there's no point in going in for another trade. That's what kills your profits, right? I used to do this all the time. I I'd win a trade, then go back. And that's why I don't like the analogy when people are like, oh, you know, treat trading like a video game. Because I'm like, I don't know what games y'all be playing. But when I used to game heavy, it was competitive everything, ranked everything. It was no casual shit, nothing like that, right? So when I play a game, when I win a game, I want to go onto a winning streak, right? But in trading, you don't want to do that. When you win, you want to get the fuck off the markets, and vice versa. When I lose a game, I don't want to get off the game after I lose a game. No, I want to keep playing until I win. And not only do I want to keep playing until I win, I want to end the game. I don't want to get off the game until I have a win streak. You can't do that with trading, right? The goal, because that's why you have to have a trading plan. That's why I talk about a trading plan. What is your trading plan? How are you going to attack the markets every day? My game plan is to make money. So how am I going to make money? When I win a trade, I get the fuck off the markets, right? Because just because you win one trade doesn't mean every trade you take is going to be a winner. I'd rather get off the markets off one win than take a win, then take a loss, and now I'm back in the markets trying to get back to the profit I had. Or if I had terrible risk reward, now I'm in the negative. Instead of having a green day, I'm having a red day. So now I'm taking 3 trades. Next thing I know, I took 20 trades and that blew my account. And that's when you see these losers on the internet be like, oh, Trump markets are bad. Oh my God, price action is bad. But I always tell them, look, send me a screenshot of your P&L, right? So that's what you got to understand. This is what you want to do this weekend. You need to figure out what you're trying to accomplish with trading. You need to have a trading plan. I have a few videos going over a trading plan. And like I said, I also got, the trading psychology playbook, but no, I'm not taking any of the setups today. Now, I might call a Forex setup on New York session, but as far as London session, I'm good. I took my win. I'm good. All right, we're eating right now. We just hit another TP. Let's think about it. This is a 1 to 2 RR. That's all you need. If you risk 1%, you're up 2%. If you risk 5%, you're up 10%. You risk $100, you made $200. You risk 1,000, you made 2,000. What else can you want? You know what I'm saying? What else can you want? But let me let the folks know we just hit the next TP. Yeah, but I'm not like, after I end this live, I'm about to be chilling. Look at that. So why are you waiting for the reversal? We're making some fucking money. What would have happened? You would have tried to go for reversal here. Would have took a loss. What would have happened? Would have went for reversal here, took a loss. That's what I'm telling you. Just keep it simple. Y'all be trying to overcomplicate this shit. And I get it because I sound different from everybody else. But at the end of the day, me sounding different is a good thing. Because do you ever hear me crying about Trump or price action? Absolutely not. Right? Do you ever hear about me getting my stop loss hunted? Absolutely not. Right? And look right here, making a fucking bag. Would have got greedy and tried to take a GU sell, would be taking a loss for no reason. Being greedy with a gold sell, we could take a win, but like I said, all you need is one good win a day. That's all you need is one good win a day. Here's my win for the day. 1 to 2 about to be a 1 to 3 RR. Easy money. Look at that. Easy fucking money. Again, go with the flow of price. Like I always tell y'all, when they be talking about the buyers and sellers, all you gotta do is go with the flow of price. Why do we go for buys? Because we're in an uptrend. Look how price is pushing. Right, for the past 45 minutes, what has price done? Shot to the upside. That's why we're telling y'all, just go with the flow of price. If you want to make trading easy, just go with the flow of price. Look at that. And then look how price is reacting when it almost hit the level. Can you explain a little bit more in depth? What was your confirmation to take that buy on NAS100? Yeah, I got you. But it's just like the trade breakdowns. It's just like the trade breakdowns on YouTube. So we go to the daily time frame, identify the trend. What I always tell you, identify the trend on the daily time frame. Same reason why we went for buys yesterday is the same reason why we went for buys today. Look at what price is doing, hitting the all-time highs, right? So we're in an uptrend. It's just like the TikTok lives as well. What I always ask y'all, if we're in an uptrend, what move is bigger? The move to the upside. Uptrend buys, downtrend sells. So since we're in the uptrend of the daily time frame, guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for buys, right? Now, not only am I going to go for buys, I'm going to go for buys off support levels. So what did we do? Rewind to the beginning of the live. We waited for the retest here. We waited for the BCR into buys off support levels. And guess what happened? Look at that bounce. You see what I'm saying? Look how price bounced right here. That's all it is. That's all it is. Just go with the floor price on the bigger time frame. Just go with the floor price on the bigger time frame. Again, no pattern trading, no magic candlesticks, no Twitter posts. All it is just going with the market structure. That's all you gotta do, just go with the flow of price. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the live. Shout out to everybody's been live since the beginning. Shout out to everybody's been live since y'all joined. Make sure to hit that first link in the description. Join a free Signal, free Telegram. And like always, you're interested in how to identify these levels by Signal service and mentorship programs. Y'all know what to do. Click those links in the bio. Click the links in the description. Become a playmaker. Join the Signal room. Make sure to get y'all's copy of the playbook as well. And also catch up to the videos in the playlist on the YouTube channel. I repeat, make sure to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. You'll see it scrolling at the bottom of the screen. Those are my only pages. Make sure to follow me on those. And yeah, like I said, done. Been on the charts for an hour and a half. Done for the day. About to take my ass back to bed. Peace, we out.